German feminist activist Verena Braunschweiger says she wants women to stop having babies to fight climate change.
The German feminist and child-free activist is on a mission to convince women to stop having children. She says it's bad for the environment, bad for their health, and makes them slaves to the patriarchy.
But there's a plot twist, because she only wants white women to stop having babies.
Everyone, especially right-wing politicians like Trump, Vance, etc., want women to have more and more white babies. And this is a dangerous development which I'd really like to fight.
Right, okay. 90% of the global population is non-white. Nigeria alone records more than double the number of live births than the entirety of Europe every single year. But we've got to stop having babies.
Verena says white people have a moral duty to stop having babies and let in more refugees.
Yeah, of course, my focus, and that's what drives the AfD nuts, is we have to cut back on our numbers. I admit that, because we produce so much, and everyone knows the iPad formula. Impact always consists of population, affluence, technology. And if we emit like crazy and use resources way more than we have, so yes, it's preferably for like...
We've got a higher standard of living, which results in more CO2 emissions. So as punishment, apparently we've got to import the rest of the world, which then results in more CO2 emissions anyway, rendering her warped argument totally nonsensical. China's the biggest polluter on the planet. Within a decade, India will pump out more CO2 emissions than the USA. You're not calling for them to stop having kids though, is she? Yeah, I'm starting to think her motivation has little to do with CO2 emissions and more to do with just hating white people.
More Australians are choosing not to have children. Verena says that's a good thing.
Yeah, of course. It shows that women are really concerned about female empowerment.
Why aren't you lobbying for women in Nigeria to embrace female empowerment then, Verena?
There are environmental reasons. That alone would be enough also for me, so I can completely get if Australian progressive families say, no, one child, for instance, is completely enough, or also none.
The 4 to 5 children the average Nigerian woman has, even more for women in Chad, Somalia, DR Congo, Central African Republic, Niger and Mali. Not a problem. No, it's Australian women with their cratering below replacement level fertility rate of 1.48. They're the real problem.
Verena rejects critics who claim antinatalism is selfish.
I always say it's rather selfish to have kids because they are like mini-me's. This is almost some kind of narcissistic approach. I want to have a new person to have my beautiful blue eyes. How wouldn't that be nice? So that's completely selfish. And put those kids in such a world which is already dying, burning, etc. That's pretty selfish, way more selfish than being considerate and not having kids.
White women not having kids is being considerate for the environment. Non-white women in parts of the world where having too many kids causes actual environmental devastation, who cares? She also clearly suffers from a very severe case of Elon Musk derangement syndrome.
According to Musk, falling birth rates pose a threat to humanity. If people stop having children, society will collapse. Verena doesn't see it that way.
I may say I detest him deeply, because this man alone destroys so much. He ruins almost everything I stand for and good progressive people fight for on a daily basis. We are so many billion people. How can one say we are going to go extinct? I can't believe this.
Yeah, she's right in the sense that I don't see Nigerians going extinct anytime soon. White people, on the other hand, the ones she wants to stop having babies and to a great extent have already stopped having babies. Yeah, the outlook's not looking too bountiful, is it?
We have also a proud slogan, "My bloodline ends with me," and I can say that because I don't have any brothers or sisters, so my bloodline does end with me.
And nothing of value was lost. If you value what I do and you want to help support me, please visit pauljosephwatson.locals.com and either pledge a one-time donation or subscribe to join my community, get early access videos, and message me directly. And exclusive live streams coming soon too. Promise. Check out the Locals link down in the description. And don't forget to take a look at the brand new website, modernity.news. That's where you'll find all my content, including exclusive articles. That's modernity.news.